National Science Day to all of you. Man have to wander, and that is the seed of science. Let's be the part of Wonder Day, that is Science Day. This day is dedicated to the contribution of scientists in the field of science and technology. It is to remember the great personality Sir C.V. Raman. In year 1930, 28 Feb, he won Nobel Prize in Physics for his contribution, that is Raman's effect, and it is on wavelength of light, which is used for the study of molecules. Keeping his contribution, Government of India started observing National Science Day in year 1987. His contribution will be cherished always, forever. The theme of this year 2022 is Integrated Approach in Science and Technology for Sustainable Future. Now, I would like to request Honorable Principal Sir to garland the portrait along with Saroj sir. All the teachers, please tribute. Thank you everyone, thank you sir. Now I would like to request Saroj sir, head of our department, science department, to welcome everyone.
Happy National Science Day to all of you. Good afternoon everyone. Respected Principal sir and all my dear colleagues, especially I will say science teachers, rest of you also there. I welcome you all to this celebration. Many things has been told by Ruby madam. Only I would like to focus one or two things. Exactly in the year of 1968, National Council for Science and Technology Communication, NCSTC, had proposed Government of India to celebrate 28th of February as the National Science Day. You must be knowing C.V. Raman, physicist, to get Nobel Prize in Asia in the field of physics in 1930. And after that, after the independence, he got Bharat Ratna Award in the year 1954. And later on, he was also awarded with Lenin Peace Prize in 1957. Speaking about his early childhood, I will say only brief. I will not go into details because all of us know we are very techno-savvy and we will assess all those. Early life, he was born in Madras Presidency, and his father was a teacher. And he was always saying, I am born with a, not silver spoon with a bronze spoon, copper spoon. He was saying like this because his father was earning only 10 rupees per month by that time. And at the before completion of the bachelor degree also, he had published his first research paper, and the name of the research paper was, it was, I will say you and I will recall that one. And later on, he also joined in the same college where he was reading. Later on, he migrated to Calcutta as a professor, and later on, he started working in physics. When he was working in physics, it was not science, or he was not a physicist there. He was working as you can say economic service, Indian economic service he was working with. It has nothing to do with the physics. Anyhow, after he got the what you can say Nobel Prize in 1930, and subsequently he got Nobel Prize and Lenin Peace Prize. So it was suggested that because on 28th, it was not his birthday. He had taken birth on 7th November 1888 and died on 21st November 1970. Then why we are celebrating 28th February? It is definitely, it will be coming to your mind. If we are celebrating all about C.V. Raman, we celebrate this day because he discovered Raman effect on 28th February. 20th February 1928, and immediately after that, 1930, he got the Nobel Prize. To commemorate the discovery of Raman effect, we celebrate National Science Day. Ruby Madam had told every year, after that every year a specific theme is given, and throughout the India we celebrate Science Day in all school, colleges, even in medical science colleges, everywhere it is celebrated. Different type of competitions are arranged so we can commemorate the achievement of Indian fellow in the field of science and who has got the Nobel Prize. So he was the first man who got the Nobel Prize in physics from Asia. Okay, he was a great teacher also, because he had started his career as a teacher, and he is having many contributions towards science. Except this also, he was also the first director, we can say, of Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. He was the first director, and he had done many things in his life. So to remember his contribution towards science and the discovery, we commemorate this 28th February as the National Science Day. That's all. Thank you.
About Sir C.V. Raman, and now it's time to hear from our science teachers. Anybody those are interested, please come forward and share your views.
Good afternoon all. I wish all of you happy National Science Day. Respected principal sir, respected senior teachers and my dear colleagues. Today I am very happy that I got an opportunity to speak on this occasion, which is National Science Day. Being a part of this fraternity, I always feel proud. Today we are celebrating this day on the occasion of the Raman effect, in which date C.V. Raman got this Nobel Prize, and Raman effect he discovered. What is Raman effect? When Newton told by amalgamation of all the 7 colors you can get white light, Raman told from white light passing through crystals you can get 7 colors, scattering effect. So that is Raman effect. When he was coming from foreign, while moving through the sea, he saw the sky as well as the water, blue color. He told, is the sky and water is actually blue? And from that, he developed the concept and he experimented and got the Raman effect, which was a very incredible contribution to the world of science, and he also awarded. So what is science? Science is the gaining knowledge through systematic observation by posing questions, and finally doing experimentation, tallying the data, and adding some of the constants to that so that we can develop, because nature is always fulfilled, it is run by the God. We are just human, we have the brain to understand what is going on there. Blood always flows inside my body, but William Herbert discovered how it flows. Always blood was circulating, always apple is falling from the tree. Our aim is to understand the principle so that we can utilize in somewhere other cases to solve our problem or to increase. Now the theme of this fair integrated approach. The theoretical days gone. Now we should give emphasis upon the practical aspect of the science. How you implement those. Previously we were buying the Sukhois and all these fighter planes from others. Now India developed its own Kota Harinarayan from Barampur. So how can we impart this to our students? Yes, from Barampur can make a fighter plane which is light among the world and it is having. So we should Sonam Manchu. He in Himalaya during the desert means when there is scarcity of water, how he created ice tube. What is the technology? Balancing the water level, and also how to maintain the water level, water at 0 degree centigrade, moving the water through the earth. Temperature will remain always warm inside. When it will go higher, automatically it will be frozen and there will be frozen stupas. So things are around us. We don't know, nobody knows school knows about Prana Krishna Parija. No one knows about Patani Samudra. So if someone will say here, someone from America has done something, nobody will be inspired. If someone from your next to your house has done something, definitely people near Kota Harinarayan's neighbor, they will be inspired to create or innovate something. So everyday life, and science is not like that, means it is a theoretical thing. When we say can school bag, bringing a school bag is very painful. Can we bring 5 or 6 buckets at a time from the well? Yes, through a simple machine pulling. Can we take a bag of rice to the truck? Yes, through a slope. So every day we are using these things, very simple. In gate, you can see this iron rod having all these stones, but a single person security guard is easily moving to what, why, how. So questioning, continuous questioning and finding the solution is the aim of the science. So in our day-to-day life, suppose we will discuss about in chemistry. When you say of the ionic bond, complete transfer of electron. So the same thing applied in our business day-to-day life. When someone is having 99 rupees, one is having 1 rupee, you take it. But when it comes 50-50, there is covalent bond, sharing of electron. Same principle. Suppose when we talk about the soul, the philosophical and mythological people say soul never dies, it just converts its body from one person. Same thing science says. Energy neither be created nor destroyed, it can only converted into from one from the other. So some relation is there. When we see the current is passing in a wire, it has the influential area, field. Suppose a magnet is there, it has the influential area. Similarly, a person having knowledge, उसका एक aura है, आभा है, a good thing, a good school, उसका तो effect रहेगा. Whether it may be visible or not visible. So we have to understand कि everything. So I will say, Galileo, once he went to the church for prayer, he saw their chandelier, crystal chandelier. It was moving. When heavy air was there, it was also moving. Light air, means air, blowing of air stopped, there also it was moving. But what he observed, at that time there was no watch. By observing the pulse, he counted that when no air was there, the time taking for one oscillation, moving from one end to other, is same when it is going for small oscillation. एक बड़ा air है, ज़्यादा हो रहा है from one end to other, how much time it takes? The same time it is taking for small oscillation. It means it doesn't depend upon the mass. So same time period. Then he thought, experimented, he thought, why this thing happened? क्या एक हमारे paper, piece of paper and a stone, will they take same time falling from 5 kilometer height? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. When there is vacuum, it will take same time. Piece of paper and a 1 ton stone will take same time to fall on them. When there will be air, there will be resistance and time will be different. So when he experimented in a vacuum inside a tube, he found that if he is changing the length of the string, then only it is changing. Otherwise it will not change. Whatever may be the weight, always it is same the oscillation. Also he experimented through going to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. There he find, and also he dropped a big jackfruit along with a small apple. He thought that jackfruit should cut from that thread and go out because it is much heavier, but it doesn't happen. So then he also thought to build a watch which is having the same time. He thought by taking this concept I can build a wall clock with the help of this technology, but he could not further Hydrogen like there someone who discovered the clock. So my aim is to say that everywhere there is science. I am very happy that I am fraternity of this science department. In this day, I want to remember all those great Indians: Vikram Sarabhai, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Satish Dhawan, Meghnad Saha, J.C. Jagdish Chandra Bose, Surendranath Bose, and Pranakrishna Parija, Pathani Samanta from Khandapara. With the 6 sticks, he discovered so many things. So, whenever and whatever science we use, see, we should reflect and bring it to day-to-day life. Thank you all. Thank you all for patiently listening me. Thank you, sir.
Request any other teacher? Madhusmita, would you like to share? Good afternoon all, respected principal sir and my dear teachers. Happy Science Day to all of you, National Science Day to all of you. As today, like 28th of February, today we are celebrating this National Science Day by remembering Sir C.V. Raman. Due to the commencement, we are observing this day for the discovery of Raman's effect, which was discovered by Sir C.V. Raman in the year 1930, and we 1930, 28, sorry, and we have got this particular day to celebrate, as he has got the Nobel Prize in the year 1987. Yes, 1930, sorry. And this particular day we are just remembering that so many science are there all around us. That is a tool that we have got where such a powerful tool that science has given us, which can do wonders. But this particular tool, we should use it wisely, because last 2 years this science and technology as the theme of this year, that integrated science and technology for the sustainable approach. This particular theme, if we see, we go back to last 2 years, then we can see that this technology that we have used in this past 2 years, we have learned many more things, because this particular technology like Google, that Meet we are using for teaching students, that can be, that is a boon that we have got. But if we are not using it in a proper way, wisely, then this thing can be also like can do worst of thing, because now only in the Russia and Ukraine, the recent hot topic, that how the scientist has used this technology in a very devastating manner. So I can only say to I can convey this message to all, that we had got a very powerful tool. We should use it very wisely, and using this particular thing, we should, like sir has told, we should question to every particular thing which we are observing around us, and should not restrict to restrict ourselves in small things, but enlighten our knowledge by questioning and motivating each other, and by exploring more and more. So this much only. Happy National Science Day to all. Thank you.
Sir and Madhusmita ma'am. Actually, it's true that science is a powerful weapon, and when we use it properly, then it will be always beneficial to us. If we will use it for devastation, then it will be definitely leads to destruction. So when we teachers, as a teacher, we have it is as a faculty of science, it is our duty to ignite that in the brain of our children, that they should ask questions or observation is also very important in science. When the day when Newton observed that why the apple is falling, then only he got that there is gravity. So when we think and observe, then only we will understand science, and science is everywhere. It has given us comforts. So, and it should be used in a proper way. So now it's time for the quiz session. Sangram sir, please come, and we can have some brainstorming.
And you have to check who is judging first.
Good afternoon all. Happy Science Day to all of you. So, first question is, name the biographical web series based on the lives of two brilliant scientists, Vikram Sarabhai and Homi Jahangir Baba, launched recently.
Sir.
The web series
Sir.
that is based on the lives of two brilliant scientists, Vikram Sarabhai and Homi Jahangir Baba.
It's coming in, I think.
Sir.
Sir.
Rocket Boys.
Rocket Boys.
Yes.
The price should
Next one. When was the National Science Day first celebrated? In which year? 87. Vidhu sir.
So who is given the correct?
Vidhu. Who is honored as the father of modern chemistry? Modern chemistry. Lavoisier. Sandeep sir. Which is the brightest planet in the night sky? Next. Supriya ma'am. Which element in the periodic table is named after the capital city of Denmark? Which element in the periodic table is named after the capital city of Denmark? No. Hafnium. Sir? Full form of ECG. Electrocardiogram. What is the name of the world's first antibiotic? Supriya. What is the full form of HTML used in the study of kidney is called as Sandeep sir. The vaccine named Covishield has been manufactured by which biopharmaceuticals company in India? Serum. Sandeep sir. Where is the Central Rice Research Institute is located? Sandeep sir. Raise your hand, sir. Sorry. which is the India's first satellite exclusively used for educational purpose? Raise your hand. EduSat, Vidusat. What was the code of Pokhran 1 test? India's first successful nuclear bomb test. Or एक बार. What was the code of Pokhran 1 test? India's first successful nuclear bomb test. जो पोखरान 1 हुआ था, परमाणु एक मूवी आया था. हाँ जो code name of that test. Anyone? Smiling. So last one. What is the theme of National Science Day 2022?
Integrated approach of science and technology for sustainable future.
Thank you, Sangram. Everyone, more number of answers here.
दो चॉकलेट दिखाई नहीं दे रहा
That is why we have done this. So now it is time to hear from our respected principal, sir. Sir, please.
Good afternoon, all. On the very outset, let me wish you all happy National Science Day. Dearest colleagues, all the students who will be listening us, and the parents. It is such a wonderful occasion to gather together and to celebrate National Science Day in such a scenario while COVID is holding us back from the normal life, while students are maintaining social distancing and are unable to gather for an event. But with all those adversities, we are celebrating National Science Day. There cannot be a better thing than this. So first of all, congratulations to all the teachers and organizers for this beautiful program organized today. Now, it feels so happy to note and to listen when teachers speak about importance of science, about curiosity, about skills, about scientific inventions, about the necessity of science in everyday life. It gives me enough contentment and fulfillment to see that my teachers are so talented and so curious to know things. Now, it's high time to translate these things into a classroom scenario. We know a lot of things and they are meaningless unless they are percolated down, they are transmitted down to the level of the students. Curiosity has no limit, and success only is achieved by them, those who are curious as well as hardworking. Only by curiosity you cannot achieve success. Unless and until you have the stamina, you have the capacity, or you have that willpower to fight for your dream, to struggle for your dream. That's why we need to pass on to this, to the next generation, to the student community, that they need to be curious to be a scientist. While Vidubhushan gave examples of the apples, the jackfruit and all other things and named the scientists who came from a very humble background and became successful in life, the lesson that he wanted to point out, wanted to give is, you do not have to be a special child, a very talented child to be a scientist. I am given to understand, because I have heard from my childhood, that scientists are half mad, crazy, crack, they say. If that is true, they are crack, they are half mind, and they are little mad type, that means they are something different. And the difference came from their thought power, from their thinking capacity, which is something different than others. That's why they are scientists. And that curiosity is in every one of us. Now we need to just ignite that thing. And students cannot do it by themselves, unless and until you shock them. APJ Abdul Kalam didn't become a scientist by birth or all of a sudden. He was inspired by people, you know the story. He knew things, he tried to question, and his teachers came up to help him, and he is a rocket scientist. So exactly the same thing will happen to you as a teacher in your life. 1 in hundreds or 1 in thousands you will find who is curious to know things. Your job is just to handhold him and fulfill his curiosity. Then you will see you can create Newtons, you can create Darwins, and you can create C.V. Raman. On this day when you remember C.V. Raman and feel proud that he was an Indian to get Nobel Prize. At the same time, we need to determine ourselves that we need to create more scientists also. After C.V. Raman, I think the name of the Nobel Prize for Indian scenario in science got slowly diminished till today. We all know that. So are we happy with only 2 Nobel Prizes? Are we only happy that when C.V. Raman created Raman effect, that's okay? Do we need to create another generation for that? That challenge lies with you. The enthusiasm that I saw in you forces me to speak these things. Even a school teacher can be a scientist. Even any master degree holder by default is a scientist. I am told that when you are selected for MSc, you are a scientist because MSc degree is a scientist degree. Your professors might have told you. So once you have passed a master degree means you are into research, you know things. Now you have to just manifold them into action. And such things will only happen when we get inspired from days like National Science Day. The students who are listening to me, remember you have enough inside you, just you need to bring it out. Your teachers are there to help you. We miss you here. I would have been happy if this hall would have been filled with students, with your sound, with your noise and your speech. National Science Day would have got a different dimension altogether. But anyway, our message will definitely reach you. We'll upload everything in YouTube so that you will see and get to understand that in this very difficult time also, we celebrate National Science Day for you all. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Such a wonderful motivation you have given to our teachers, our students. And really, I think next year definitely our students will join us. And when I remember from 2009, I think we have started Quest exhibition, and continuously every year we are doing science exhibition, social science exhibition, maths exhibition. And only these 2 years, which was due to COVID, we have done virtual exhibition too. So that is a great thing, and that is also due to the contribution of science. So that to make students understand that science is part of our life, so we have to play our important role as a teacher. So now I would like to share one quote which is given by Sir C.V. Raman. I would like to tell the young man and woman before me not to lose hope and courage. Success can only come to you by courageous devotion to the task laying in front of you. So this is the thought of Sir C.V. Raman, and that should be there with everyone. And now I would like to request Sir Sarosar to give vote of thanks.
Thank you, Nime. Once again, good afternoon to all of you, and happy National Science Day. Exactly, we are in the early stage of celebration of Science Day. I remember this one. Next time we will try to organize it in a large scale. We will call students up, especially for senior section, and we will also organize some more programs. Coming to the individual speech given, as I was listening to Mukherjee sir, it was very nice. Whatever he was saying, it was very true. Yesterday also, when in my PPD I was saying, when we give example of scientists who are far away from us, generally they do not recognize. And it is very true. So we see it is better we will give the example of some scientists who are very close to us. हम आखिर बोलेंगे ये ओडिशा के साइंटिस्ट हैं, they will recognize acha hai aisa hai. It is also a clear part. Coming to the next part, Madhusmita madam, it is very true. Whether it is science good or bad, no one can say. Even yesterday I told you, E is equal to mc square, it was proved only when the bomb was dropped in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That such huge amount of energy will be generated by simple fission process. Yes, so how we are using science and technology, it depends upon us. What is going on? We are making use of science and technology otherwise. Sir was saying about the teachers. Exactly, teachers are the torchbearer to develop the science. If we are not teaching our student properly, then they will not pay interest towards science. And when they will not be having an interest, they will not go for any science stream. It may be any area. Science is everywhere. Whenever we are speaking about science, it is everywhere. Everywhere. अब चलते उसमें भी साइंस है. Due to friction only you can walk. अब दौड़ते उसमें भी साइंस है. So how to relate all our day-to-day activities with the science? It is our thought process. हम इसको कैसे बच्चों के साथ लिंक करके बताते हैं. And it is the total responsibility of a teacher. It is not only for junior or senior teacher. It is the responsibility of all the science teachers. So we all are here. And definitely we will carry forward the message. And our school is also doing good regarding science exhibition and all. We will try our level best also. This time also you must be knowing our school is selected for Inspire Award. Exactly, Inspire Award is a big platform for the student. It is conducted by Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. And even students get different facilities who are getting selected for national level. Coming to the next part, I am very much thankful to our Honorable Principal Sir, who has guided us in each and every step for the celebration of the function. Thank you, sir. Ruby Madam exactly who has taken the initiative. He has taken the most pen to organize all these, and number of activities also has been done for lower classes because senior classes they were busy in their exam and all. Thank you, ma'am, for all your initiative. I thank you all for coming here, listening, sharing and all this. How do you feel? I do not know, but I feel whenever I discuss something, very simple things are there. But when we listen and we participate, we enjoy. And these all should also be communicated to the student. That's why we are celebrating. It should be communicated to our student. They should also know what is the importance. And they will have some inner enthusiasm. So thank you all for coming to this celebration. Next, it is our students who will watch us through virtual mode. I thank them all for their patience, whoever will be watching, and all those who are directly or indirectly involved for making this program successful. Thank you.